Hi everybody, welcome to this week's weekly card reading. It's where I connect to the energy for 2 messages, pull some cards from it and share it with you. And really just what you need to do is just connect and see if you're being pulled to message 1 or message 2. Feel free to ask a question if you want, or just be open to receiving whatever messages come through. I am Allison. I am an intuitive. I, do readings and healings, and I also, what I'm really passionate about is helping others connect to their own intuition to be able to do what I do, because we all can do this. We all came here with the ability to tap in to our intuition, and it's just the art of recognizing it, because it's so subtle, and realizing remembering how it comes in for you, because it's different for everybody. So with saying that, I like to, so part of that is helping others connect to that, and we have a program called the Soul Activating Journey, which really just takes you through everything from, understanding energy and what it is, your spirit guides, getting to meet your spirit guides, how they help you and navigate through this life. Obviously the power of energy, that everything is energy. And once you understand that in your own energy field, it allows you to kind of show up in this world a lot differently, because you are, maximizing how you use that energy or protect yourself from that energy. And then even to some really cool things like the Akashic Records, which is, this metaphysical library that holds the wisdom of everything in this universe and beyond. So all of us have our own unique Akashic Records room that holds every blueprint within our soul, every past life, every future life, our soul purpose, our contracts with others. There's just so much infinite knowledge within there. So I teach you how to access that for yourself and for others, and as well as some energy healings. So past life healings and cord cuttings and chakra cleanses, like all of these things that are just super helpful to navigate and walk through this life when it's really kind of hard right now, right? So that registration will be opening for that soon, so keep an eye out for that. It will be starting, classes will be starting in September. So if you have any questions, send me a message, or you can go to the website and there's a description of it. You just can't register just yet because it's not open yet. But there it is. So I have, did I say the date? I don't know if I said the date, but it's August 13th and I'm a few days late. But there you go. Okay, so I have 2 messages. So this is message 1. So I pulled these 2 cards for message 1, and this is message 2, if you want to kind of feel into that. Prior to coming on, I opened up my channel, connected safely so that my channel was protected, and I pulled forward the message first, and then I pulled some cards on it. So with message number 1, I instantly was shown this image of like glitter or shimmer, being like sprinkled on a bunch, like all of you, whoever's picked message number 1. So like this like glitter, and it felt like you're very blessed this week, and your manifesting abilities is very heightened. So to take advantage of that energy this week to manifest what you're wanting, to use that energy for what you're maybe calling in. And it just feels like very lucky energy this week. But one thing that like Spirit was also saying was, so the energy is potent for you to be able to manifest, but you also have to recognize it and like take the steps to do that. It's not just like, oh, okay, like, all right, I don't have to do anything. They're like, no, you need to recognize it, and kind of even hold that frequency. You need to get to that frequency of the manifestation for it to come to fruition. So if maybe you're struggling or kind of vibrationally low, where you're just kind of like, in a funk or anything like that, like it's raising your vibration, finding gratitude, trying to shift that mindset around so that you can raise your frequency, so you can match the frequency of this energy that allows you to manifest. So the cards that I pulled was trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So this one feels really connected to maybe if you are struggling with the mindset and it's like you're blocking this kind of manifestation, this like frequency to come in. So they're kind of saying like, okay, like, obviously like that. If you knew that you'd be supported, if you absolutely knew you'd be supported, like what would you do? And it's like, then do that. But those are the things that we, block because we're of fear. And the other card that I got was it is what it is. And it's funny because it completely it's like the stars, the energy in that completely looked like the image that I received, that it was kind of like you are blessed with this energy this week, but it's up to you to be able to accept it and to move with it and use it to your advantage. Okay. So message number 2. So that one, it came forward and I just saw like fire, which it's like, Allison, ew, nobody wants that. But what it felt like, it felt like what's not meant for you is going to like, disintegrate. So like this fire, like it kind of feels like the energy this week is like, okay, like maybe some tower moments, maybe things crumbling, so it might feel uncomfortable in that sense, but it's meant to kind of like this inferno is meant to come in and just burn away whatever is not meant for you, and to make room for what is meant for you. So you love the cards. So I pulled this card. So cool. I'm like, yes, the fire. That's what I saw. So beloved, radical acceptance. So in that sense, like it can be so bloody hard when the like that crumbling period happens, when something is kind of like instantly taken away or shifting, and it can be really hard for us humans to navigate through that. But the more you can accept and surrender into it, the easier it will be for you. And repairing the veil, so forgiveness. So for some of you, this might be something that a challenging time, or it's maybe you're healing, or it's going to move you into a healing, but it's like, it just feels like this energy that it's understanding that what's not meant for you will be, what's meant for you will find you. What's not meant for you, like trust that when it's taken away, that is how it's supposed to be, and that spirit's got your back, and they have the full view. So trusting that, like, we only have our little view in front of us, and we move through it, but your guides, your higher self, they have the full view. They know what's happening. So in that sense, like if you can get to a place where you're like, okay, I trust that you know what's happening, so if that relationship needs to go, then I trust that you'll remove it. Does it feel great? No, it doesn't feel great, but I trust in that you know what's best. And on that journey as well is like then trying to move into that healing, the healing, the forgiveness, the acceptance, so that you're not kind of carrying that baggage, because there's really no point if you kind of, if there's a tower moment, a crumbling, but then you don't learn or sit with that or move to the next thing without releasing that. So it's really important to take the time to, reflect on it and heal and release it fully before you move on, so that you're bringing in a fresh slate. So there you go. I hope those messages resonated, and I look forward to connecting with you next week.